Hi, this is Carlton Cullins, and welcome to the Blue Sky Strong Box. Hey, this is Carlton Cullins with the Blue Sky Strong Box here in Austin, Texas, and this week I want to talk a little bit about the hands and the feet. The hands and the feet never get any love, and they need some. Nobody ever wants to talk about them. You know, but we live in this huge, big physical world, and every day we come in contact with this big physical world through our hands and our feet. We're going to need them for a long time. We're going to need them for our longevity, for our survival. It's important that they be strong. It's important that they be durable and they be built to last. It's important to know how to take care of them, and most importantly, it's important how to not damage them when we're using them every day, whether it be working out, doing all the things in our normal lives that we do. We use our hands and feet a lot. Some people don't use them enough, and that causes other problems. Some people have legitimate medical problems with their hands and feet, and if you're one of those people, you definitely need to seek professionals' help, a qualified specialist to help you deal with that, because there's a lot of things that can be done with that. But today I'm just talking to all you out there that are just normal hands and feet. You need to use them. There's a lot of muscles in the hands and the feet. And before I get into what I really want to talk about, keep this in mind. If you've never had a massage on your hands or your feet, I just pointed those backwards. But anyway, if you've never had a massage on your hands and feet, you might want to look into that, particularly if they're sore, if they're tight. A lot of people think that they actually have arthritis in their hands, when all it really is a lot of tight muscles that have never been worked out. And you can get somebody who really knows what they're doing and massage the hands and feet, and it can make a world of difference. And you can learn to do it yourself and kind of manage problems, because some people, like me for example, I use my hands a lot. I overuse my hands and feet sometimes, and they get knotted up, they get tired, and they just get beat up. Other people don't use them enough, and when they go to use them, they get strained really easily. So you've got to make sure to take care of that first and foremost. But after all that said, the two easiest things you can do today to increase the strength of your feet or increase the strength of your hands is to use them better. And in order to do that, I'm going to use the feet for example. The first example is to work out barefooted. Working out barefooted is an easy way to start using those muscles on the bottom of your feet and just get acquainted with that. You've got to be careful. I'm only going to say this one time. It hurts to drop heavy things on your feet and your toes, so don't do it. Be careful. But with that said, working out barefooted or in your socks is a great way to kind of change things up. I don't recommend jumping barefooted. I just recommend just normal workouts. Now, if you work out at a commercial gym, they're not going to allow you to do that. It's against the policy. You can, however, seek to wear a more minimalistic shoe. They've become popular the last couple of years, and I know it's really trendy and it's probably going to go away, but there's a lot of good things about it. The unfortunate thing is that they're grossly overpriced. And that's okay too, because you can, if you're serious about this, you can go to Walmart or somewhere like that and get a cheap aqua water shoe that doesn't have any kind of heel support. It's just a plain rubber sole on the bottom that almost feels like you're barefooted, and wear that. Be careful, particularly if you're around heavy equipment. Like I said, it's just, don't drop stuff on your feet. It doesn't feel good. So be careful. But working out barefooted in a real minimalistic shoe is a great way to start using your feet. On to the hands. The easiest way to use the hands is just to use them better. A lot of people I've worked with, a lot of people I've seen, men, women, and some children, don't want to grip with their hands. You need to learn to grip things strong. Don't be afraid. It's not going to ruin your image. Grip things like you mean it. Don't grip things with a wimpy grip. Grip them strong, and grip with a straight wrist. I'm going to show you what a straight wrist is, so pay attention. This is a straight wrist. I can run my hand all the way across. It's correct ergonomics. If you're typing, your wrist should be straight too. But that's a whole other thing. Straight wrist when you're picking stuff up. Strong grip. This is a bent wrist. This is a bent wrist. This is a straight wrist. This is a straight wrist. This is also a crooked lift. So I got this real cool dumbbell here that Mike Graham gave me. It's from the early 1900s, a wooden dumbbell. But if you're gripping a dumbbell, you would grip it nice and straight. Not bent up, not bent down, not bent crooked. Straight. Straight and strong. Grip it like you mean it. If you can learn to grip correctly, you can actually increase the strength that's coming from basically your brain, but through your shoulder through a process called iridation by just gripping stronger. Now, I understand. Some people don't want to tear their hands up. They don't want to hurt their little pretty hands. They don't want calluses. They don't want all that. I understand that. I have used my hands and worked my entire life So my hands have a lot of calluses on that, and I actually like that. But a lot of people don't understand that. Wear gloves. They wear workout gloves, you got cheap gardening gloves, but wear a glove, but grip it like you mean it. One day somebody's life may depend on your grip. You don't have to be a big person to have strong hands. You don't have to be a man to have strong hands. You don't have to be grown up to have a strong hand. A woman, a child, a man, anybody can have strong hands if you use them correctly. So do that. Start this week. Be careful. Use common sense. Do more research if you need it, but start using your hands and feet better. Take better care of them, and they will last you a long, long time. That's my tips for this week. If you have any questions, write me, and I will see you next week.